Everyone. So welcome back to my channel and this is the session 2 of Excel training. So in the previous session we learned just the introduction of the home tab and now we will be doing some examples on how to use these features when you are creating a report. So this will be a very basic report and we will be using very basic home tab functions to just format this particular data and to add some features. So let's start. So we are starting with, so basically this data is about my Uber drives. This data is available on Kaggle. I will be adding the link in the description to download this data. You can also use any other data which is present with you. Okay. So at first this looks very basic. So let's just start it with some formatting. We will be selecting this data and we will be going to format table tab and we will be formatting as table. Because my table has headers, so I will keep it a check and I'll click OK. So now our data has been converted to a table format. The next thing is, if you will be seeing that columns, there are columns that are giving us information, that are giving us many information. Okay, so now this is done. Let's do one more thing. Go to table design. Let's just add total row. This is the total row and this has been added at the end and it is giving us subtotal for purpose and it is giving count. There are many other numbers that you can add. For example, if I'll go here and I will click this drop down, I can just do a count, I can do max, I can do sum, anything. So whenever I will be clicking on these cells, in these cells I can apply any formula. If I'll go with count, anything. So this was the first feature that we used, format as table. You have seen here that this table design format has been activated. We can enable or disable the filter button from here. See, enable, disable. I'm keeping it as enabled. Now here we have insert slicer. I can also insert slicer. Let's just insert a slicer for the country. Insert on the basis of country and press OK. So you can see here it is all these countries slicer have been added. If I click on Pakistan, my data will be sorted. My data will get filtered only on the basis of Pakistan. If I click Sri Lanka, and you can see here, this is just giving me a count of only the visible rows. If I click on United States, it will give me data for United States. So this is one of the features that we can use with the format as table. Here we can go and we can clear the filters. Next thing. For now, I am deleting this slicer because I don't need it as of now. Let's apply a conditional formatting. Let's see how many duplicate countries are there. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, duplicate values. So all of my duplicate are visible here. You can see all the duplicate values in this particular column have been highlighted with red. Okay, remove it. Let's just see what if I want to clear the format. I will click, I will select this and I will go clear formats. All my formats have been cleared, but still it is a table because I have not removed the table format. I have just cleared the color format. But if I want to convert it as range, I will go to table design tab and I will go to convert to range. So now this particular data is no more a table. This is how we use conditional formatting. Let's just see what if I want to make this as bold and italic and underline. I can use these features. What if I want to keep this header row as some other color? I will go here, I will click this and I'll make it as purple. I want to make all these cells as gray. So I will click here, I will click gray and my cells have been converted to gray. What if I want the borders here? In the previous session also we discussed how to apply the borders. We will select the data, we will go to this option and we will apply all borders. So all the borders have come here. I can also change the color of the text. I will go here, I will change the color to black. Black to it was, let's say, blue. So it is done. What if I want to change the background color? If for changing the background color, I have to choose this option. And for changing the text color, I have to choose this option. From here, I can adjust the alignment. If I want my text to be left aligned in the selected cells, if I want my text to be right aligned in the selected cells or the center aligned. I can do the same with the other data. I am left aligned, center aligned, right aligned, anything which I want. So all these features we are using. What if I want to convert? You can see here that this when I cleared the formats, my date format has also been removed. So whatever I will do is I will select this particular column. I will go here and I will select short date. Earlier the format was date time. So I can also go to more number formats and I'll go to custom and here I can select the date time format. So I have converted it to date. Here end date, I'll go here, I will convert it to date. And time, I'll go here, I will select this and I'll convert it to time. So here is how we can format the data. So all my formatting is done. We have used many of the features. We will go here. We can also change the font. What if I want this font? I can also change the font size. I can change the font size from here also. So all these features are done. There is one more feature which we discussed about was analyze data. So what if I have selected this data and I'll go here and I'll click on analyze data. What it is giving me? This is giving me many questions. And if I want answers to those questions, and I can also ask a question here. What if I want to ask a question? Let's see how many different countries are there. Distinct count of country 3. What if I want to insert this pivot? I will just click on insert and it has inserted it for me. Let's see other question. It is giving me percentage of total miles for each country. Do I need it? Let's just see. Yeah, it is giving me a graph and it does look meaningful to me. Sri Lanka, Pakistan, US, percentage of miles by country and sum of miles. Let's just insert this pivot chart. Yeah. So it has given me a chart which is describing percentage of miles by country. You can see US has the most percent of miles by country. Let's see other question. We can either insert or we don't want to insert. It's up to you. Here you can see the analysis which AI has provided for us. Miles has six outliers. This is sum of miles. It is giving me a chart for the sum of miles. Let's see. Yeah, and it has outliers. It has also mapped the outliers here. So we have used most of the features for the home tab. We have seen how to change the format, how to make our data look presentable, what are the different formats that we can use, how can we use conditional formatting, although I have shown you very basic ones. So for example, let's just see here we go to mine, we will go to conditional formatting, we will go to data bars, let's just say. So data bars will highlight the values. For example, here 1220 was the, just a second please. Yeah. So we will select this column. What if I want to insert data bars for each individual value that is present in the cell? Let's just see what happens. Yeah. So you can see it has given me very small data bars as per the value present in that particular cell. Yeah, this is 103, so bar is slightly higher. It is 12, so bar is very small. So this is how we can use conditional formatting. What if we want to use, instead of data bars, we can also use color scales. Yeah, so this is the color scale. It is giving me yellow for medium, red for very low value, and green for very high value. So this can show that these numbers in this particular column, how they are comparative to each other, right? So the conditional formatting is showing here the number comparison. Here is also icon sets which we can use. We can also use the new rules. Here this new rule feature I'll be letting you know in the next session with the data tab. So this was it for the session. Thank you so much. I hope you have learned something new and I wish you all the best, and just subscribe to the channel to get to know more, and we will be learning more in the third session. Thank you.